Artemis Toast here, and as you can see by the previous piece of paper I held up, we are going to do a guitar review. If you watch my previous guitar reviews, I don't do a lot of reviewing of actual guitars. It's not my choice. Unfortunately, the evil guitar manufacturers corporations, in conjunction with Illuminati and Debbie Gibson, are just trying to keep me down. As you probably already know, I'm the world's greatest guitarist. Magical shredding fingers, magical ears of honey, from being a roadie for over 100 bands. Once again, if you haven't seen the previous guitar reviews, I highly recommend watching them. And you can see the various ways in which the evil, guitar manufacturers associations, in conjunction with or without Debbie Gibson, that's still up in the air. And possibly the Illuminati, maybe even aliens, I don't know. And also the other, level 10 guitarist. Once again, I'm about a level 14, on your 1 to 10 scale of rating a particular, guitarist in this particular situation. I'm about a level 14. The current level 10 guitarists, they don't want my skills to be seen on TV or YouTube, or TV for that matter. Therefore, they're always sabotaging my guitar reviews. And today is no different, to be perfectly honest. I was expecting something in the mail today from Schecter. They didn't even give me a game controller or a bass guitar instead of a regular guitar. The power. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. It wouldn't matter anyway. I don't have an actual guitar to review. BC Rich sent me a guitar that was missing the pickups. And then I got the left-handed Dwarf guitar from Ibanez. So I'm not batting too good. Oh, and thank you very much, Fender. Thanks, Fender, for the Rock Band game controller Stratocaster. Not quite the Stratocaster I was looking for. But I digress. This is a guitar review. Was hoping to do a Schecter. So we're going to switch it up a little bit today. This is a Sweetwater Pro Gear catalog guitar section review. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Schecter section. Oh, man, look at those Les Pauls. Look at that one right there. That's pretty. I'd shred that till it melts. Well, anyway. Oh man, they got a new Flying V. Used to have a Flying V. Really shreddable guitar. I just didn't like it. It's hard to play sitting down, and sometimes my epic shredding lasts so long that I like to be in a comfortable chair, as to not pass out from fatigue. But here we are on the Schecter section. Schecters are pretty awesome guitars. I've yet to personally own one myself. I played them. The local my local guitar shop is it's not one of those big cardboard cutout stores, one of those chain stores like the Guitar Centers. It's it's a little shop, and they happen to be a Schecter dealer. So I have my eye on things there. This one's pretty cool right here. The Hellraiser hybrid, C-1. It just says shred all over it. It looks like a mahogany fretboard. It doesn't say on here. SLS neck, Floyd Rose 1500 series vibrato tailpiece. So if you wanna get the whammy bar in there, has EMG 57 pickups. I'm a Seymour Duncan guy myself, but EMGs are pretty cool. Let's see. You know, Schecter, they have a lot of, you know, I'm not particularly a fan of the 7-string guitar. You know, they had in my opinion, they had a brief, you know, impact on, you know, modern rock, about 10, 15 years ago with the likes of your Corns and you know, I guess what I'm saying is they're more popular back then. You know, I'm not saying, you know, a lot of people still play 7 strings, but, you know, me in particular, if my magical shredding fingers were to get on a 7-string guitar on a full-time basis, it might cause the world to implode, or, you know, like in the Ghostbusters when they cross the beams and something bad will happen. I think that's what would happen, you know, if you took Artemis Toast and a 7-string guitar, and, you know, that's just a you know, end day equation, in my personal opinion, and let's not see that. 6 strings is plenty for me, and that's like too much for the rest of the you know, audio populace. But the Schecters are pretty awesome. Oh, that Ibanez right there is pretty cool. Xerxes, that I did the interviews with before, the drummer, you know, he dabbles in string instruments as well. He's pretty much an Ibanez guy when it comes to guitars, and understandably so. That he's a shredder, and they make for outstanding shredding guitars. Jackson's, you know, I've had run across a couple of those. You know, I'm really digging Ernie Ball Music Man guitars. You know, they're some next level stuff. You know, it seems like they're I guess more hooking up with more modern artists. You know, John Petrucci. You know, his majesty model is all kinds of cool. I watched a video review of it on the YouTube. I would like to do one myself, but you know, Ernie Ball Music Man, you know, MM, you know, we go back. If you're you know, listen to me, EB, you know, send me a guitar. You know, Annie Clark, St. Vincent, you know, that's a cool guitar. You know, I like how she, you know, adds guitar parts to songs. And I also love that, you know, David Byrne, that's a musician I haven't touched on yet on one of my videos, but I need to soon. David Byrne's, you know, oh, where'd it go? David Byrne is all kinds of awesome. You know, Sweetwater is always good to me. You know, I usually, you know, when I pay for stuff, I order it from Sweetwater. Highly recommend them. You know, I've been talking to the same guy, you know, and ordering for years. You know, there's that personal touch, you know, although they're a big, you know, retailer, you know, most of the stuff I do is via phone and via the internet, and for it being not face to face, you know, they definitely, you make you feel welcome. You know, it's almost stepping into a you know, a virtual store, if you will. I mean, you obviously can't play it, you know, until you get it. But this has been a semi guitar review. Follow me, Artemis Toast, world's greatest guitarist, roadie for over 100 bands. I know the ins and outs of the music business. You know, I'm just all kinds of awesome myself. You know, not to pat myself on the back as I'm patting myself on the back, but Artemis Toast, all kinds of awesome. Rock on.